This is Session Update, and I'm Shannon Loehrke. Having won a special election, Senator Jim Abeler, a Republican from R-Anoka, took the oath of office in the Senate's temporary chamber. He joins us in the studio. Welcome, Senator.
Well, thank you, and I'm excited to be here.
So you were in the House of Representatives for 16 years, and then you retired, and now you're back. What brought you back?
I didn't think I was done. Actually, I ran for the U.S. Senate because I wanted to go. I thought I could go there and make a difference. I thought, oh, I know a lot about healthcare. I can get people to work together. Maybe I could be useful. And I didn't get there. And I would do it again, though. It was amazing traveling the state, going to 650 places, meeting people, and seeing places I didn't know we had. But I wanted to do more, not nothing. And then this came along, and I thought, I would love to go back and be a part of our great government in Minnesota.
Your record in the past was strong on health and human services.
Yeah.
Will that continue to be a priority for you?
I hope so. And, you know, they say a lot can get done if you don't care who gets the credit. I'll be in the minority, but I have a lot of rapport with people. I know a lot. I know how to work with people. And I hope to be a voice for the people and a voice for reason, a voice for making things work. And that's what I've done in the past, and I'm eager to be engaged in that again.
How has being a chiropractor affected your views just in general and also specifically in health policy and insurance policy?
Oh, sure. Well, I've been on the front lines. I deal with forms and eligibilities and and patients, what they need, and the whole medical politics and market share. And at the end of the day, it's all about the patients. What do people need, and how can we help them stay healthy? Mm-hmm. They don't really want insurance. They want to be well. Mm-hmm. And so how do you help them be well? And when you focus on the real goal, then a lot of the other stuff makes more sense, or in some of our policies, it makes no sense at all. And so that helps me to keep it practical, keep it real, and keep your eye on the prize.
So are there any other issues specifically that you're interested in?
Well, education is a big deal. R-Anoka District, Anoka-Hennepin District 11, is the second largest now in the state. It was the largest. St. Paul's biggest now. But they've done a lot of work in the achievement gap. And the Constitution in Minnesota guarantees every student the right to a good education. And many are deprived of that just because of all kinds of reasons. But R-Anoka has found a way to help a lot of kids accomplish the achievement gap issues and have a chance to succeed. We graduate more students than any district in the state. And I want to export some of those good ideas that have actually worked. The best government intervention happens when you emulate what worked somewhere else. A lot of people get to St. Paul, we become much more smart than anybody else, and the geniuses in St. Paul and even bigger geniuses in Washington export experimental ideas, and sometimes causing great harm. If we import proven ideas, that's what I want to do, and give every young adult and child a chance to succeed in this awesome state of ours.
As a lawmaker and a business owner and a family man, that's a lot of hats to wear. How do you balance all of that?
Well, it actually helps me do a better job of all. I think I've got each little bit is a different part of my brain, and so it keeps me fresh. And so the business side, I'm a small businessman on Main Street in Anoka. And Anoka is a blue-collar town, and they work hard and for everything, and they're good people. And the rest of my district is good people too. But that's where I've grown up, and so it keeps me practical. And we don't ask a lot. We just want it to work. We know government's important for education and roads and sewage systems and keeping the ditches working and all the things that government lends a hand to. But keep it off our back and make it be as effective as it can be, but frugal, and make it work. And could you work together with people and get things done? That's what I've grown up living. So I bring that here, and it's quite a practical application. And so it's a two-way street. And so when I see my patients and talk to my fellow business associates across town, I don't need to take a poll to know what people are thinking. I see it every day. I'm seldom surprised about my polls. I put out lengthy polls when I do publish them. Well, what do you really think? And so it helps me to affirm that I'm on the right track.
In 2011, your son Josiah passed away suddenly. How has the loss of a child affected your views?
A lot. I mean, it's tragic, and you never wish that upon anybody. And I've discovered many people have lost a child or somebody very close to them, and it really affects them every day. I miss them every day. And so that's had a way of softening me. I didn't want to be softer. I didn't want to improve. my faith has actually gotten stronger, not weaker. And I can't tell you why. People go both ways, but I'm grateful and I see God's hand in my life. And so how can I make a difference for somebody else? That's what it drives me to be. And as I understand more the pain people feel, not just from a death, but from in their lives they have a tragedy. Somebody gets sick, somebody loses a job, somebody has a life change. And so I think the best representatives truly represent, and I wouldn't have chosen that as a way, but it's maybe better. And as we grieve every day, and I think also I've been able to help people talk about someone dying, because I don't mind talking about it. I like remembering, and people want to remember, and so I think I've maybe helped a little bit just on that to encourage people to not avoid the discussion, but to actually embrace it.
So, on a slightly lighter note, the House is known for its informality. The Senate is much more formal. How will you adjust?
I just don't know. I've got the tie. I've got, funny story. I realized I needed to upgrade my dress code, and I found 2 suits in my closet that I forgot that I owned. and this is one of them. It's really quite a nice one.
It looks great.
And it's not worn. It's almost like new.
Yeah.
And so, you have to adjust to the culture. And but at the end, it's your ideas that matter. And so, how do I respect my fellow senators? How do I respect other people? So it'll be fine, but it will be funny. And my hair has been a discussion from the past, and I liked it the way it was, and this is good now. And you kind of move through your life, and always, if you take yourself not too seriously, then it's good. And it's good to laugh at yourself when people are laughing, and it's good. And so I'm eager to serve, and I'm eager to wear a tie every day to work. I can't wait.
Well, welcome to the Senate, Senator Abeler, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thanks, and I'm excited.